Fable 5, the newest and most advanced publicly available model coming out of US lab Anthropic, has been shut down by the US government. Let me jump in and say this is a terrible move by the US government. It's trash tier move. Banning AI models is a dangerous precedent for the fastest growing sector of the American economy. And I would say basically the only growing sector of the American economy. Anthropic's PR is bad. Why are they talking shit to the US government? The government is feeling very sensitive right now, but you're not even standing up for a cause. Anthropic, you're standing up because you're upset they didn't read your last blog. The US government about to say you're an adversary and get your model retrained and hosted on Oracle like it told TikTok. If you're going to take a stance, I like what you did when you took a stance on your contract with the US Department of War. The US Department of War described what it needed out of a contract with Anthropic, and then it drew a line in the sand. Anthropic said, we don't want to do mass surveillance and do autonomous war fighting, and it drew its line in the sand, and then the two lines in the sand didn't intersect. And that was cool because you got to see Anthropic's stances in its fight against the US government. And I don't think anybody is wrong, but stand up for a message. But this is not the way. Look at all this sneak dissing of the US government. So you don't even have to read in between the lines. The government believes it has, instead of saying the government has. Believes it has. And it's minor vulnerabilities. The vulnerabilities are relatively simple. And other publicly available models are able to discover them as well, without requiring a bypass. So, Anthropic says, we're unjailbreakable. Look at our blog. Bruh, no one in the government is going to read your blog. They're not even going to read the recap of your blog. The recap of your blog is already 8 paragraphs of bullet points. Then Anthropic disses the US government again by saying, this is just asking the model to read code and fix some software bugs. But Anthropic, you gotta stop sneak dissing the US government. You're my favorite model, and I vibe coded so hard with you. The US government currently views the AI development cycle as a race, which is a prisoner's dilemma between it and China. The US government wants to build the best AI first because otherwise, less ethical actors will do it. China wants to develop the best AI first because otherwise, less ethical actors will do it. Anthropic also currently views the AI development cycle as a race, which is in a prisoner's dilemma between it and OpenAI. Anthropic wants to build the best AI first because otherwise less ethical actors will do it. OpenAI wants to develop the best AI first because otherwise less ethical actors will do it. Google wants to develop the best AI first to serve you better ads. That's why banning of Fable 5 will be short-lived. All parties are incentivized to move faster because they're viewing this as a time-crunched prisoner's dilemma in which they need to build the best AI the fastest. I think the US government had the opportunity here to flex political muscle and knowledge on AI with this move, but it was fundamentally trying to beat China on how fast it develops AI. And so it is strictly disadvantageous for it to stop an American company from making hundreds of billions of dollars of expected revenue in 2026.